What's holding you back from living your best life? Is it fear, regret, or the opinions of others? Have you ever wondered if the struggles you're facing today are really the ones keeping you stuck? Or is there something more, something deeper that's secretly controlling your life? Today, we're diving into 10 things that could be ruining your life without you even realizing it. These are the hidden forces that trap your mind, hold your spirit prisoner, and keep you from achieving true peace. But here's the good news. By becoming aware of them, you can break free and unlock a life filled with freedom and joy. Are you ready to take control of your life? Let's start by exploring how the past, other people's judgments, and your own self-doubt could be quietly robbing you of your true potential. It's time to shed those burdens, embrace your true path, and move towards the bright future waiting for you. Number 1. Your past. Don't let your past define your present or future. Whatever happened is behind you, and it's time to release it. Holding on to past pain and darkness will only prevent you from moving forward into the brightness of your future. Your past is over. No matter how unfair, painful or harsh it may have been, dwelling on it serves no purpose. If someone wronged you, the only way to truly overcome it is by letting go and moving forward. If you stay angry or stuck in the victim role, they continue to hold power over you. To take control and win, focus on building the life you want, starting right now. Shed that burden and embrace your freedom. Don't let the past, now a memory, steal your peace or joy in this moment. This moment is yours to live fully and with purpose. As Buddha said, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. When you hold on to resentment, it only poisons your own soul and keeps you trapped in the past. The present moment is all we truly have, and by releasing attachment to the past, you can open yourself to the boundless possibilities of the future. The path to inner peace lies in the understanding that all things, both good and bad, are temporary, anicca, and by accepting this truth, you can free yourself from the weight of past suffering and embrace the joy of the present. Number 2. Other people, opinions and judgments. Never let the opinions and judgments of others steer the course of your life. The desire to belong and be accepted can often push you onto paths you don't truly wish to follow. People-pleasing is a dangerous habit that should be avoided at all costs. Before making any decision, take a moment to ask yourself, am I choosing this because it aligns with my desires, or am I acting out of fear of judgment from others if I don't? You were born with a unique purpose, to stand out, to be valued, and to be loved for who you are. Don't shrink yourself just to blend into the dull and lifeless backdrop of other people's lives. Let your light shine brightly as it is, and those who truly care about you will see that light and stand beside you in it. As the Buddha said, you are the master of your destiny. The decisions you make today shape the life you lead. Trust in your own path and embrace your true self, free from the fear of judgment. When you live authentically, you align with the present moment, untouched by external influences. The peace and clarity you seek are within you, and as you cultivate this inner harmony, you will naturally attract those who resonate with your true essence. Shine with the confidence of knowing that your light is meant to illuminate not just your own path, but the lives of those around you. Number 3. Limited beliefs you project on yourself. Don't let your life be ruled by your own limited beliefs. These beliefs may be present in your conscious mind, but more often than not, they lie in your unconscious. They are limitations that have been programmed into you over years, starting from childhood and continuing throughout your life by the voices around you, people who never dared to pursue their own dreams. Recognize these limiting beliefs and tell them to shut up. There is absolutely nothing you can't do, nothing you can't achieve, and no one you can't become when you truly believe in yourself. If you believe that anything is possible, guess what? Anything is possible. When you shift your mindset from limited to limitless, your potential becomes boundless. Think about what you could accomplish if you approached life with the belief that anything is possible. Imagine living as though miracles are a natural part of your daily experience, not just rare occurrences. This principle holds true when there is no enemy within. No external enemy can harm you. When you are free from the inner restraints that hold you back, nothing in the outside world can stop you either. Your entire life will shift the moment you make the choice to change your mindset. The moment you decide to view everything as a gift, when you choose to see every obstacle, every challenge as a blessing rather than a burden, your entire perception of reality will shift. The moment you become aware that everything is unfolding just as it should, you'll understand that resisting what is only creates unnecessary struggle. Number 4. Relationships. This is a sensitive topic, but if you constantly find yourself relying on someone else for your happiness or sense of completeness, you are always just a step away from emotional turmoil if that person leaves, or from unhappiness if the relationship you're in is struggling. I'm not suggesting you should avoid relationships. After all, love and connection are among the most powerful forces on earth. What I'm talking about is those who can't seem to function without being in a relationship. Those who would settle for anyone, even the wrong people, simply to avoid the discomfort of being alone. What I mean is it's important to build enough emotional resilience that you reach a point where you no longer depend on others for your happiness. Buddhism teaches us that true happiness arises from within, not from external sources. The Buddha spoke of the importance of inner peace and non-attachment, which encourages us to find contentment without clinging to people, possessions, or situations. When you cultivate a strong sense of self, rooted in mindfulness and acceptance, you realize that you are whole on your own. As the Buddha said, you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Finding joy in your own company allows you to love others fully, without depending on them for your own sense of well-being. Number 5. Money. This is the driving force behind most people on earth. Money. However, this doesn't mean you shouldn't seek abundance or that money is inherently bad. You and I both understand the incredible possibilities that open up when you have money, the great things you can achieve, and the number of people you can help. What this really means is that you should never let money control your choices. If you're making decisions purely based on how much money is at stake, you've already made the decision for yourself. The truth is, when you listen to your heart, when you lead with the intention of helping others, and when you consistently give your best to those around you, the money will follow. It will flow to you in much larger quantities than if you simply pursue it for its own sake. So challenge yourself to live a life unbound by external influences. Seek the freedom to live fully and on your own terms. Number 6. Fear of failure. In life, fear of failure can be one of the biggest obstacles to our happiness and growth. According to Buddhist teachings, fear arises from attachment to our own expectations, desires, and ego. We fear failure because we cling to the idea of success and worry about what others will think. But this fear can trap us, causing anxiety and hesitation, preventing us from moving forward in life. Imagine a person who dreams of becoming an artist but is too afraid to create. They worry their work won't be good enough, that others will judge them. This fear of failure stops them from even trying, and over time, they feel stuck. They might never discover their true potential, all because of their fear of failing. Buddhism teaches us about impermanence. Everything changes and nothing stays the same. Failure is not the end of the road. It's part of the journey. If we see failure as a learning experience rather than something to avoid, we can grow from it. The Buddha said, "The only real failure is not to try." When we fail, we gain wisdom. When we don't try, we lose the opportunity to learn and evolve. A young monk once approached his master. "Master, I fear I will fail in life. I worry I'll never be good enough." The old monk smiled and pointed to a river flowing steadily. "Look at the river. It never fears the rocks in its path. It simply moves around them, always flowing forward. Life is like that river. Challenges and failures will come, but they're not obstacles. They're part of the flow. Embrace them, learn from them, and keep moving forward." The fear of failure can ruin your life because it keeps you from taking risks, trying new things, and discovering who you really are. It makes you stay in your comfort zone, missing out on growth. But when you let go of that fear and embrace failure as part of life's natural cycle, you free yourself. You become more confident, knowing that every mistake is a chance to grow. To stop the fear of failure, start by practicing mindfulness. Be aware of your thoughts and feelings and understand that they don't define you. When you let go of the need for perfection and the fear of judgment, you create space for your true self to shine. Remember, just as a plant grows stronger after facing the winds, so can you grow through your challenges. Number 7. Guilt. Guilt can be a heavy burden, like a stone tied to your heart. It's a powerful emotion that can hold you back, shape your choices, and leave you trapped in regret. Once, a young monk went to his master seeking wisdom. The monk, troubled by mistakes he made in his past, confessed, "Master, I have done many wrong things. I feel as though I am not deserving of peace." The master smiled gently and told him a story. Once, 2 monks were traveling through a river. On the way, they came across a young woman struggling to cross. One of the monks, in a moment of compassion, lifted her up and carried her across the water. Afterward, the woman thanked him and went on her way. But the other monk, deeply troubled by this act, said nothing and walked in silence. Hours passed, and the 2 monks continued their journey. Finally, unable to contain himself, the second monk turned to the first and said, "How could you, a monk, touch a woman? This is against our rules. You have done something terrible." The first monk replied calmly, "I put her down hours ago. Why are you still carrying her?" The master looked at the young monk and said, "Just like the second monk, you are still carrying your guilt. You hold on to it believing it will help you, but it only causes you pain. The past is gone. What matters is how you choose to live in the present. Guilt can ruin your life by keeping you trapped in the past. It clouds your ability to see clearly, hindering your growth and preventing you from experiencing true peace." The Buddha taught us that attachment to past mistakes only leads to suffering. Let go of what no longer serves you, for only then can you walk the path of true freedom. To overcome guilt, practice self-compassion and mindfulness. When you make a mistake, acknowledge it learn from it, and then let it go. Understand that you are not defined by your past actions, but by your willingness to grow and change. Like the Buddha's teachings, embrace the present moment. Your future is not dictated by the mistakes of yesterday, it is shaped by your decisions today. Number 8. Perfectionism. Perfectionism is often seen as a good thing, striving for excellence, pushing yourself to do your best. But from a Buddhist perspective, it can become a source of suffering and frustration. In Buddhism, we are taught that life is filled with imperfections, and it's these imperfections that make life beautiful. When we aim for perfection, we set ourselves up for disappointment. We might never reach the standard we set in our minds, and that feeling of not enough can create stress and unhappiness. Take the example of someone who spends hours perfecting their work. Whether it's an art project, a report, or even a personal goal. They focus so much on making everything flawless that they forget to appreciate the progress they've made. Eventually, they burn out, feeling defeated and exhausted, all because they couldn't reach an ideal that wasn't even real. This is the trap of perfectionism. It makes us focus too much on what's wrong, instead of seeing the good in what we've done. Perfectionism can ruin your life because it makes you believe that you must be flawless to be worthy or successful. The constant pursuit of perfection can keep us stuck in anxiety and frustration, making it harder to enjoy life or experience true happiness. To stop perfectionism, start by embracing the idea of good enough. Focus on progress, not perfection. Learn to accept mistakes as part of the process. When you do this, you free yourself from the heavy burden of expectations and start to see life with more clarity and peace. Remember, life isn't about being perfect. It's about being present and learning along the way. Number 9. Negative self-talk. Stop letting negative self-talk control your life. Every time you believe the harsh words you tell yourself, you are feeding a lie. These thoughts, filled with doubt, fear, and judgment, are not the truth of who you are. In Buddhism, we learn that our thoughts are like clouds in the sky. They come and go. They do not define us, but if we cling to them, they cloud our hearts and minds, making it difficult to see the clarity and peace that are always within us. If you allow negative self-talk to take root, it will slowly erode your peace, your confidence, and your potential. It will shape your reality, making you believe you are weak, unworthy, or incapable. But these thoughts are like shadows. They have no power unless you give them power. You have the strength to release them. Let me share with you the story of a young monk struggling with negative self-talk. One day, filled with frustration, he went to his master. "Master," the young monk said, "I am weak. I cannot quiet my mind. I am failing. I am not worthy of this path." The master smiled gently and took the young monk to a nearby pond. He picked up a stone and threw it into the water, watching as the ripples spread. "Do you see how the ripples fade?" the master asked. "Just like these ripples, your thoughts will come and go. They do not define you. Do not hold on to them. Let them pass and return to the stillness of your true nature." So, be gentle with yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion and understanding you would offer a dear friend. Recognize when you are being unkind to yourself and stop. Take a deep breath, bring your awareness to the present moment, and let go of the past stories you've been holding on to. Number 10. Procrastination. Stop waiting. Start now. Procrastination is a dream killer, keeping you stuck in the cycle of delay and doubt. It whispers that tomorrow is the right time, but the truth is, the only moment that truly matters is this one, right now. You have the power to break free from the chains of hesitation and take that first step toward your goals. In Buddhism, we are reminded that every moment is an opportunity to act with mindfulness. Delaying action only strengthens the habit of distraction and fear. The true path forward is not in the future, but in the here and now. So, take action today, no matter how small. It doesn't matter if the path isn't perfect, or if you're not sure you can do it all at once. Progress is made through consistent effort. The key is to break free from the cycle of delay and to realize that waiting for the perfect time only keeps you stuck in the past. The present moment is all you have, and it is in this moment that your power lies. I hope today's video helped you recognize the things that might be holding you back from living your fullest, most peaceful life. As the Buddha teaches us, we have the power to release our past, let go of others' judgments, and embrace the present moment with a clear and open heart. Life is too short to be weighed down by fear, guilt, or limiting beliefs. You are capable of achieving greatness, and it starts with believing in yourself right now in this very moment. Remember, your journey to happiness and fulfillment starts within. Take that first step today. Until next time, may you live with purpose, love, and tranquility. Peace be with you.